Alright, so today we're out here at the Manila International Auto Show, and this is the all new Jaecoo J5. Now, Jaecoo as a brand has been getting a lot of comments online, people calling them the Timu Land Rover, and honestly, I can kind of see where that's coming from. But standing here in person, the J5 actually has a pretty solid presence. It's got that boxy design language that Jaecoo is known for, very similar to the J7, just scaled down. Size wise, this is actually pretty close to something like a Toyota Race, although the J5 is a bit wider, which does help with stance. Up front, you've got that signature Jaecoo grille, wide, upright, very bold. Then you get these rectangular headlights, which again, very reminiscent of what you'd see on a Land Rover. Down here, the J5 is riding on 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped in two 55-55 tires, which honestly gives it a pretty planted look for something in this segment. Alright, let's hop inside. One thing that's interesting right away, there's no traditional start button here. You just step on the brake and the car powers on. Very simple, very modern. First impressions inside. There's actually a surprising amount of headroom here, both for the driver and rear passengers. The dashboard layout is very minimal, which I think works well for this kind of car. Front and center, you've got this 13.2-inch vertical infotainment display. It does come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which I was able to test and works as expected. Now, the sound system, I'll be honest, it's not exceptional. Personally, I think it lacks a bit of bass and depth, but it's also not the worst I've heard. With some EQ tuning, you could probably improve it. Okay, balik tayo. Behind the steering wheel, you get an 8-inch digital instrument cluster. It's very straightforward, no crazy animations, just the essentials, and honestly, I don't mind that at all. Speaking of the steering wheel, it's a pretty traditional shape, although these glossy wing flaps here are not my favorite. They pick up fingerprints pretty easily, but that's more of a nitpick on my part. Now, one of the more unique things about the J5 is that Jaecoo is marketing this as a very pet-friendly vehicle. A lot of the materials inside are scratch resistant, antibacterial, and non toxic, which is actually a pretty interesting angle, especially for people with pets. And I do want to highlight the seats as well, because for this price point, they feel really, really good. Definitely a step above what you'd normally expect. At the back, you've also get decent trunk space, enough for a couple of medium to large suitcases, so it's still very usable as a daily SUV. And by the way, if you enjoy POV test drives like this, especially covering new brands and hybrids entering the Philippine market, make sure to subscribe. I've got a lot more of these coming, especially with all the new EVs and hybrids launching soon. Alright, let's talk about what's under the hood and how this thing actually drives. So the J5 is powered by a 1.5-liter turbocharged gasoline engine paired with a hybrid system and a 1.83 kilowatt hour battery. Combined, you're getting 221 horsepower and 295 newton meters of torque. Now this is a regular hybrid, not a plug-in, so there's no need to charge it. It charges itself through regenerative braking and engine assistance. Jaecoo claims a combined range of around 990 kilometers, and fuel efficiency is rated at 18.9 kilometers per liter. But based on their display, it can actually reach around 23 kilometers per liter, which is pretty impressive.
Yung interior niya. At the same time, meron tong antibacterial.
Hmm. Ano yan, parang automatic lang yung kanyang
Nandito,
sa
sir.
aircon.
Ano, may ina-adjust dito, sir. Yung sa ayon niya. Tsaka naka-ano to eh, yung ventilated seats.
Ah, saan mo tayo, sir? Straight lang.
Diretso lang tayo,
Diretso
sir,
lang.
para mas...
Getting up to speed here, acceleration is decent. It's not as aggressive as a plug-in hybrid or a full EV, but for a hybrid SUV of this size, it's more than enough. Steering feel is light but still responsive. It's not overly assisted like some EVs, but it's easy to manage, even one-handed. Ride quality is actually quite balanced. It's not too soft, not too firm either. I'd say it's pretty similar to something like the Geely EX5 EMI in terms of comfort. I wasn't really able to push the car too hard, so I can't fully comment on body roll, but so far, it feels stable enough through corners. Another cool thing, when you're done driving, you can either turn off the car through the infotainment system or just grab the key and walk away. Very seamless.
Pwede mo siyang patayin dito or
Mm-mm.
pagbaba mo naman, pwede mo siyang dito patayin.
Dito.
Automatic.
Wala na nga siyang on-off.
Ito, meron siya rito.
Parang
sir.
start-stop na
Ito, power,
power off.
Pwede dyan.
Dyan na.
Try natin na. Ayan, sir.
Yun.
Apakan mo ulit preno, sir. Para
Mag-on.
ito naman ang testing
Mm-mm.
natin.
Automatic.
Ayan,
Yun.
start siya. Tapos pagbaba natin, ito ang pindutin mo mag-off
Off.
lahat dyan, sir.
Auto ano na.
Auto off din yun. Tara, sir.
Sige, sir.
Ay, no. Yun, ganda. For the luxury variant, which is priced at around 1,099,000 pesos, you're getting a hybrid powertrain, a full suite of driver assists, and an SUV form factor. And honestly, at this price point, that's where the J5 really stands out. So overall, what do I think about the Jaecoo J5? I think this car makes a lot of sense for a very specific type of buyer. If you're someone who wants better fuel efficiency, but you don't have access to home charging, this is a very practical option. You still get the benefits of electrification without having to change your lifestyle. On top of that, the value proposition here is hard to ignore. You're getting a well equipped SUV, a hybrid system that actually delivers good real world efficiency, a comfortable interior, and a design that, whether you like it or not, definitely stands out. It's not the most exciting car to drive, and it's not trying to be, but as a daily, as a practical family SUV, and as an entry point into hybrid vehicles here in the Philippines, the J5 is actually a very strong contender. And honestly, this might be one of the more underrated options in the market right now.